Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
G'day, podcasters. Sorry we're not around. We're on holiday at the moment in a Colombian prison.
Oh, gosh, what happened?
Oh,
I haven't put two and two together, to be honest.
we came to see Cocaine Cassie. We thought, we'll just go and hang out with her for a bit. She's not here anymore.
Yeah, what, you decided to bring her a gift and got yourself in trouble yourself? What is going on? Colombian prisons, well, not as fancy as you'd think as well. You'd think, the Colombians, they really like to live it up.
Yeah.
Prison, not so glamorous.
Quite crowded, I've found.
Really crowded.
They said, here's your cell, and there's 17 other people in it.
Yeah, so, and look, I mean, by the law of stats, you're not going to get along with all the inmates, are you?
Certainly not, but I am going to go down to reception and complain about the lack of room.
Yeah.
And facilities.
Yes.
And room service.
Yeah. And while we are talking about things which, people that are probably fired up, let's talk about Newsreader Abbey. She paid a visit to a Clairvoyant recently.
I'm surprised she isn't here in this Colombian prison.
Yeah, I know. And the Clairvoyant was like, I see future resting bitch face.
I see resting bitch face now and forever.
Forever. Permanently. And then Abbey stormed out.
Yeah, with her resting bitch face.
Now, I have waited all morning. So, Newsreader Abbey joins us in the studio. And yesterday, in a bid to find out the direction of your life and your existence on this planet, you did what?
I went and saw a clairvoyant.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it happened.
What did she say?
It was actually really interesting. My family have all gone to clairvoyants for since forever.
They're all kooks.
No, don't say that.
She was brilliant. Her name's Helen. She's out at Manapara, and she did all this tarot stuff. So she's got all these different decks of cards, and we sort of went down like, okay, career-wise, are you in the right career? What's coming up? What are you going to be doing?
Did you tell her what you do for a living?
No. But she ended up, we went back to my past life and what I did in a past life.
Oh, what did you do?
So I was a writer in a past life, but I was also a witch. So
okay. That all makes sense.
Checks out.
So, we went through my past life and all of that, and then we went through sort of my career and what's coming up. She thinks that I told you a few weeks ago I'm doing a Masters of Criminology at uni.
Yeah.
So she thinks that I'm actually going to do a little bit more with that than what I think.
Okay.
And then obviously, as we walked in, straight away, she's like, oh, we need to talk about your love life.
Oh, I thought she was going to say resting bitch face.
No, I remembered. I'm like, put a smile on, you got to be nice. So out in public, I'm trying to be nicer.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so we delved into my love life, and she basically went through all of the gentlemen in my life at the moment, and then she went through who my soulmate is.
Right.
And she described what he looks like, his traits, what he's like, etc., etc.
Who is this mystery man?
Well, so he's apparently tall with dark hair and green eyes. So I feel like Hayesy and I maybe are going to get together.
My eyes aren't green.
But then she said that he was very entrepreneurial and very funny, so that rules you out.
That's none from two right there.
Yeah, that's true.
But basically, he's very tall, very funny, very entrepreneurial, quite well off, apparently.
When are you meeting him?
She seems to think by sort of October, November.
This year?
Yeah. And she seems to think, so she said, you're definitely getting married and you're definitely having kids, so stop stressing about that. She seems to think I'll be pregnant by 2025 and I'll be married I'll have a baby by 2026.
Oh, congratulations, you. So you're going to have a baby.
Oh, no, isn't that really nice? Finally. Well done to us. Yeah, it was always going to happen.
Yeah.
So do you feel a bit more relaxed about things after going to see her?
Yeah, I think so, because I was sort of getting to the point of last week having a bit of a freak out and just going, what is going on and how, what am I doing with my life? But since seeing her, it kind of eases that pressure out of your mind, I guess, and you start going, it's all right, it'll happen when it happens.
Just got to breathe through it.
But,
Well, you just have to trust that the universe is going to take you to where you need to go.
Correct. And they're sort of flinging a few options at me at the moment, but they're people that I don't need to waste any time on.
Oh,
so
are you talking love life or career? Because have you had other offers from other places?
I've got exes at the moment reaching back out.
Wow.
Like, hey, rah, you look like you're really happy and you're doing really well. And I'm like, not today, Satan.
See, they're feeling off those positive vibes. Get out of my life, Satan.
But she said it's a test. It's the universe testing you, making sure that you have learnt the lessons that you need to
Great.
learn so that
Yeah.
then this gentleman can come into your life.
There are reasons why people are in the rear view mirror, Abby. Take that away with you today.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, look at you go.
Okay.
Sisterhood just really representing.
That on the mirror. But yeah, so anyway, that's the latest you're up to date on my life.
All right. So
I mean, you're looking at me like you think I'm an idiot all the time. I've learnt some life lessons. Thank you very much.
what, from a clairvoyant?
Yeah. My auntie's a clairvoyant. She's amazing. She's incredible. She's predicted pretty much everything that's happened in my life.
Really?
She could have given me a heads up about a few things.
I'll tell you what, Jodie Oddie, if some random found your phone and they started going through it, would they be shocked?
Oh, I don't think so. There's only one sort of raunchy selfie that I took and sent to my husband, but apart from that, that's about it.
Oh, okay. More on that, please. Jeez.
Look, no, it was
Righto, Greg.
just having a day where my cleavage looked really good, so I was like, oh, you'll enjoy that.
Here you go, Greg. Incoming shot of Jodie's jugs. Classic. The outrageous lists that we keep as humans. What about this? A bloke who attended a really popular Aussie snow destination lost his phone. It was found. On the front was a life goal list, 9 different things that he wanted to achieve as a young man. And they are bloody embarrassing.
So, hang on, it wasn't even in his phone. You didn't have to punch in a code. It was just like literally on his front cover.
It was his lock screen. You need no security to get in and understand this bloke's a bit of a twat. All right, should we go through?
Go on,
Should we
then.
go through his little life goals?
Yes,
They're
please.
interesting. Number 1, get jacked and be 87 kilos.
87.
87 specifically.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's a big number.
Not 88,
Yeah,
not
you get-
86.
You're guessing he's hovering around 80 kilos and he's probably on pre-workout and all those sorts of things. Maybe he's on a bit of extra testosterone just to get him there.
Yeah,
Seems like that sort of character.
Yeah.
And number 2, quit all nicotine.
Good.
Sensible. Number 3, have $25,000 in the bank account. That's sensible.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Number 4, have a motorbike. There he goes. Oh, see you, buddy.
I mean, motorbikes are such sensible life decisions, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't mean to judge anyone who is riding a motorbike as we speak, but they seem a little unsafe to me.
Yeah. Also, you listening to the radio on a motorbike? Oh my gosh, dangerous. Number 5, get good at fighting. Get good at fighting. Oh, where is he? What is he? Does he live in the octagon? Does he?
He's that guy at my gym who just stands there and shadow boxes
Yeah.
to himself.
Yeah, got to get good at fighting because you never know. Number 6, get good marks at uni. That's actually quite sensible.
Yep.
Number 7, and you're going to like this one. I just feel like you're going to absolutely support this one because you're not going to frown upon it at all. Have 3 girls on a roster.
So a rotation system.
Yeah. And,
Wow.
And rounds it out by, this is a strange one. Number 8, don't get a haircut for 3 months.
Well, he's not going to have 3
random.
girls on the roster then
Yeah,
if he does
exactly
that.
right. The roster one is really, really interesting, though, isn't it? I've got a few little life goals for 2023 as well. Top 3.
Have you?
Yep. Do you mind if I just rattle them out? Because we're an open community here. We can support each other.
This is a safe space for you.
Yeah. Number 3, name newborn son. Incoming
Yes.
son in October. Got
Yeah.
3 first name options. You got Jason, you got Francis, and then Horn. Little Horn Hayes, probably option number 3. Number 2, become mates with Ryan Fitzgerald. I'm chipping away at that.
You'll wear him down eventually.
Yeah, that's a
Just
plan.
setting up a tent outside his new Norlunga pad, though, is a bit extreme, I would have thought.
He's probably got security though. It's quite a fort down there that he's building.
And stop texting BJ as well. Stop it.
I call it beach.
Okay.
And number 1, get drafted into the AFL at the age of 38. 13/24/10, that really, really important moment where you forgot someone's name.
Oh, my God.
It just feels like in that particular moment, your brain could remember everything, every sort of algebraic theorem that you'll never use in your life, but that person in front of you, bang, gone.
Who are you? I mean, right now, I don't even know your name.
You don't even know my name.
No.
Andrew, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, doll.
I mean, how many times has that happened to you where you meet someone,
Oh, my God.
you think it's for the first time, but not so?
If I had $1 for every person that has said to me, oh, we've met before. Oh, okay. Okay. I meet a lot of people. I'm sorry.
I see a lot of faces and I can't remember all of them.
I love it when the follow-up conversation is, oh, no, it was actually yesterday we had lunch together.
Yes.
And then the next conversation, actually, I'm your husband. My name's Greg.
Yeah,
And you're like,
actually-
nice to meet you.
Actually-
No. We live together and we have children together.
Actually, you're pregnant with my child. Oh, God, okay. What was your name
This
again?
13, 24, 10. How many times have you accidentally got yourself pregnant? No, I'm just kidding. That's ridiculous. Happened to a very good friend and colleague of mine at Channel 7.
Oh, really?
And one of the best in the business, it must be said. Gertie Sperling.
Oh, Gertie.
Yes, who is just a flawless news presenter and also a weather presenter as well. Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Really good.
Also, it has to be said, you don't meet a lot of Gerties, do you?
No, you don't. So I only know one Gertie.
Yeah.
So how could I ever forget Gertie's name?
You couldn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But we rarely read together.
Right.
And a few weeks ago, we read together for 4 o'clock bulletin, so I did sport. And
Yeah.
then when I threw back to Gertie,
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if it was a combination of Gertie actually not knowing who I was, having something else in her head, or just a whole heap of reasons. But this is how it went down, and you can probably pinpoint the moment where Gertie's like, I've forgotten your name. And no doubt, Gertie, when that horse wins, they celebrate responsibly.
Thanks for that. All right, Amelia's along next with all the weekend weather details.
Gerties.
So then straight away, we go into the ads, and we've both at the same time. I've gone, you forgot my name. She's gone, I forgot your name. And then the follow-up the next week was me accidentally calling her Gordy.
Gordy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which kind of went under the radar. But
Could you do me
Look,
a
it
favour
happens.
and just play that one more time for me?
And no doubt, Gertie, when that horse wins, they celebrate responsibly.
Thanks for that. All right, Amelia's along next with all the weekend weather details.
So said her brain was scrambled. And she'd been reading the last few days with Theo.
Oh, right.
And her brain was like, yeah, that's Theo.
Theo.
But she's like, I know it's not Theo.
In her defence, she's a very busy working mother, okay? And sometimes these things can happen.
That's probably the first time that Gertie's ever been stumped for words. Brings me back to a time a couple of years ago as well with one of the absolute greats, and that's Jane Doyle.
Doyen.
Yes, so Doyen, Jane Doyen, they call her.
Yes.
Who, you're not going to believe, forgot Amelia Mulcahy's name.
What?
Yeah. And instead of saying Amelia, just threw a really, really Australian name in there instead.
Just 16 degrees, the forecast top for Adelaide. That's around 8 below average for this time of year. So grab that brolly tomorrow.
Will do. Thanks, champ. Now, that is going to be typical spring weather over the next few days, so stay dry and warm.
You tell me when the great Amelia Mulcahy's ever been champed in her life. Absolutely.
Never.
But if Jane Doyle does, you go, oh, okay, I'll take that. That's good. Maybe I am a champ. 13, 24, 10, those really critical moments where you've forgotten someone's name that's got you into trouble. 13, 24, 10, those really, really tricky moments where you forgot someone's name because this happened to me a couple of weeks ago. 4 o'clock bulletin, and I don't read very often. I'm
No.
like fifth in line, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm real Stephen Bradbury areas when he lined up
I'd say-
before the race.
Say 7th or 8th. To be honest.
Maybe when everyone else is stick, and even when that drinking bird, you know, the drinking bird that goes down and up.
Yep.
Yeah, he's ahead of me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He's talented, though.
He's good.
Oh, God. Does
Very
he know about the
consistent.
power?
Very consistent with his button pushing. So Gertie Sperling, who's as good as they get. Mm-hmm. And look, I completely forgive her. I understand. I just had a little moment where she forgot my name when I threw it back to her. And no doubt, Gertie, when that horse wins, they celebrate responsibly.
Thanks for that. All right, Amelia's along next with all the weekend weather details.
It happens.
Oh, bless.
It happens. I forget me too.
I know.
Oh, sometimes I forget my own name.
But how does it feel to be that unremarkable that the person sitting next to you on the desk doesn't remember your name?
Oh, whoa. I'm just trying to have some fun on a Monday morning. Oh, wow. Sorry about that.
Pierce you through the heart, did it?
Yeah, got my little stone
Of all
heart.
the things I've said to you over the journey, that was it. That was the one that broke you.
That was the one. That was the straw and I am a camel. 13, 24, 10, those unbelievably tricky moments where you've forgotten someone's name. Good morning to you, Lana.
Hello.
Hi, Lana. What happened?
So basically, this was a few years ago, but I went to a festival with a friend and I had to introduce them to some of my old friends. And because it had been so long, I got through about 5 or 6 of them and completely deer in headlights, forgot one of them, and the look she gave me, I was like, oh my God.
I
died
hate this
inside.
situation. I hate this situation.
But also, Lana, you start to panic, don't you? Because you're like in your head going, I know all these people, I know them, but because I'm under so much pressure and under the spotlight, I'm every chance of forgetting someone that I should know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the worst. And then you're like, all right, brain, I need you here. I need you. What have you got? What have you got? I'm like, oh, that's not going to help at all. It's a monkey playing some cymbals. So in a situation like that as well, here's what you do. You don't introduce their name. You just introduce yourself or other people around. And then when they meet, they're going to introduce themselves. And then when they introduce themselves, you go, oh, my God, I'm so silly. I forgot to say your name. But everyone's learning in the process.
Genuinely don't understand what you just said.
All good, we don't have time to explain. Let's go to Amelia in Hectorville. Good morning, Amelia. This has happened to you?
Good morning. How are you? Yes, it has happened to me once, or probably more than once. But this particular occasion, I am a speechy, so I work with kids with autism, and I accidentally called this 12-year-old boy the dog's name, which... He was like, I was like, oh, he's 12, it'll be fine. But because of his autism, he kind of loves to remind me about it for 5 minutes every week I see him. So that's pretty painful.
He's got you.
Amelia, what's the dog's name?
He's got you right where he wants you.
The dog's name's Elliot.
Okay.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Easy mistake to make.
Well,
Could go either way.
It's not like Fido or Rex or
No.
Snoopy or something. Good calls. And look, if worse comes to worse in a situation like that, just do what Jane Doyle did to Amelia Mulcahy about a year ago. Just give her the old chance.
Just 16 degrees, the forecast top for Adelaide. That's around 8 below average for this time of year. So grab that brolly tomorrow.
Will do. Thanks, champ. Now, that is going to be...
Little trigger warning for women everywhere with this next story, particularly those who do all the housework while their husbands sit on the couch scratching their nethers. So...
Oh, boy.
So the age-old debate of who in the house cleans what and for how long is about to come to an end in Spain. The Spanish government are getting involved now. So they've given the green light for this app to be developed that adds up the hours of cleaning each person in the house does. So when created, the app will add the hours of housework each person does and in what areas of the house as well. So if you've got a lazy husband, whoa, don't move to Spain.
A lot of very intimidated men in Spain as we speak.
So the move to an equal share in household chores has been, what about this, exacerbated by recent legal cases where men have been sued by their ex-wives for compensation for decades of unpaid housework.
Wow.
So it sounds like a significant issue over there in Spain. So prepare to hear a lot of this.
Te lo dije.
Ooh, just play it again and then I'll interpret.
Te lo dije.
That's I told you so.
Te lo dije.
I like this. I like it, except for if it was to be used in the Oddie household and I had to wear it, I think my husband would win. He does 100% way more than I do.
So you're a minority there, I'd say.
Totally.
Massively.
And I have to say, we had this discussion on Friday. It's an unbelievable situation with women now. And Zoe, you were saying this. Women are burning out, aren't they? Because we were like, we want to be able to work and we want freedom and we want to be able to pursue our dreams. But then we're still doing everything that we did at home back in the 60s. So it's like, no wonder we're all exhausted.
Yeah. Literally. There's actually studies on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had we were talking about this over the weekend, Jodes. I've got friends at the moment, and I'm the only single one, but everyone comes to me for relationship advice, which is very funny. But I've got multiple friends who have been messaging me lately, or we've caught up for a coffee, and they sit down and they're exhausted. They've probably got a baby with them, and they're talking about their husbands who are literally doing nothing. So the husband's had a really tough work week, or really, working really hard, or working sort of crazy hours, and comes home and just, still expects his wife to be doing everything or them to be doing everything. And I just shake my head because I hope that I wouldn't let my future husband get away with that.
Yeah.
But they just seem to, they have a bitch and they get it all out and then they move on, they go home and they continue doing what they've been doing.
Do you know who's really quiet on this one, Andrew? We haven't heard much from you, mate.
I am not an intelligent man, but I know when to keep my mouth shut. Jodes, are you aware of what shrinkflation is?
Not overly.
Yeah, and don't veer me down a dangerous path. It's not that, okay? It might be, actually.
Because if it was that, you'd be a hell of a victim, wouldn't you?
Oh, my gosh. I'm not the victim here. That's a side story. Shrinkflation is determined when the price of a product remains the same, but the amount of product you receive goes down.
Okay.
Are you noticing that?
Yeah, it's everywhere, isn't it?
Over like sort of last year and a half.
Yeah.
If you're looking at some of these products, I'm looking at it going, am I getting that big that these delicious products that I enjoy are going down without me even noticing? The latest victim, the Monte Carlo.
Oh!
The beautiful Monte Carlo. Who would have thought?
What's happened is the biscuit shrunk.
Oh, everything's shrunk. Consumers have taken to social media in recent months to complain that the raspberry jam-coated layer of cream inside the iconic Australian biscuit has halved in size.
I get that people are upset. I understand that. Because your jam cream filling should go to the brink of the biscuit. I understand it. But if you are the sort of person that has time in your life to sit down and pen a letter to Arnott's and complain about the lack of strawberry cream filling in your biscuit, then you need to find a hobby and real fast.
How dare you have a crack at my mother? How very dare you? It should go right to the edge, though.
It should.
Oh, and what if that's your only sort of fun, nice, real me time during your day? When you sit down with a Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I honestly get that because my favourite time of the day, what I look forward to the most, is after dinner when I have a cup of tea and I have sugar-free chocolate chip cookies. And my God, if my children touch them, if they go in the vicinity of that jar, I lose my damn mind.
Imagine if it was pretty much halved in size, your little sugar-free chocolate chip cookies, which sound awful, by the way.
I'd sit along by Mrs. Hayes and I would pen a letter.
Oh, you guys would go right
to
off.
the sugar-free chip company and go, what the hell's happened to the size of my biscuits?
Yeah, the sugar-free confectionery company, a riveting Christmas party they'd have as well. Wheat Bix have dropped in weight from 1.5 kilos to 1.2 kilos before they went down again to 1.12 kilos. You paid the same price.
Oh, what?
It's happened to Cadbury Dairy Milk as well. 250 gram dropped to 180. Mars bars have dropped from 53 grams to 47. And this is the one that got me. Was 160 grams?
Yeah.
It's gone down to 134 grams. They've just slightly tweaked the size of the chip. And he lost his big moustache, I think, or he had a facial makeover. Mr. Pringle's losing his damn mind.
And they didn't have a lot of wriggle room, I don't think, Pringles, because I remember, like, we always get them on the plane because the lady comes down with the trolley and the kids always want Pringles. And they'd lose half their little hand before they even touched a chip. Yeah. It was halfway down the bloody tin,
ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Unbelievable stuff. It's starting to merge over to humans as well.
What do you mean?
Shrinkflation.
Yeah.
It's affecting everybody. I mean, look at the Corns brothers, for example. I mean, compare Kane Corns when he was playing to now. Shrinkflation's got him. Chad's still the same, though. He's still an absolute beast.
Stop running, Kane.
Shrinkflation hasn't got Chad yet.
Kane, stop running.
Jodie and Hayesy,
Round two. Here we go, and welcome to the booth, producer Zoe.
Good morning.
Okay, who are we playing for this morning?
Yeah, we've got a couple of callers on that you guys will be playing for.
Okay.
You've got Hayesy.
Good morning, Hayley. Well done.
Hayley.
Hey, Hayesy. Hey, Jodes. How are you?
Great, thank you. You chose Andrew. That was an interesting selection.
Oh, no, I've got faith in him. He's got a great voice. He's going to bring it home.
Thank you so much, Hayley.
That's nice.
And then on Team Jodes, we've got Cassie from Seacliff.
Hey, Cass.
Woo! Got
Yeah.
it, Jodie.
All right, let's
You
do
totally
this.
Got it.
Yes, let's do it, babe.
Hey, also, you were second to the party there, Cassie. Would you have also chosen me if you had an option?
Second is the best.
I'm setting myself up for a really bad loss, aren't I?
All right, so this is how it works. Basically, we've orchestralised a song that you would hear on Nova, and we have to jump in with our name as our buzzer.
That's right.
And name the song and the artist.
Is that a word too, by the way? Orchestralised?
It is now.
It's a classical Nova hit.
Because truthishly, I'm not even sure. All right, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hayesy, song number one.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Who else is shaking? Here we go. Oh, my gosh.
Jodie.
Oh, Jodie got in first. Sorry, Jodes, go on.
That is Ed Sheeran.
I haven't thrown up in so long. I'm on my way.
Too long.
It is Hayesy.
Too long. Ed Sheeran.
Song name?
Castle on the Hill. Ready? All right.
No, I'm
Don't go on
annoyed
with it.
because
Don't
you
go
know
on.
what? I did all the hard work for you.
Yeah.
I came up with Ed. I sang half the song, and then you just sweep in at last minute, Bradbury.
I think we were all pretty aware straight away that it was an Ed Sheeran song, but we just needed the title. Hey, Hayley, 1-0 to the good guys.
Yes.
Yes. All right. One zip, Hayesy, and it's first to 2. So, Jodes, you got to bring it back.
I feel like Queensland in the state of origin.
And also, you're very judgy this morning. Can I just say that?
Oh, someone's under pressure.
Hayesy, song number 2. Let's go.
Here we go. Oh.
I've got nothing.
Hang on. I think it's coming to me. Oh, come on.
Oh, Jodie. Oh? Is it? There's nothing holding me back?
No, that was last week.
That was last week,
You
Jodes. I'm not recycling my
Oh,
material.
Okay.
Okay, how much time can I have on
That's
this?
it.
Come on. No, you don't get a chance and then just... There's not much happening right now. I'm just trying to work out.
I would have got it.
It's definitely not Andrea Bocelli, is it? Can I phone a friend?
I reckon you can phone a friend.
Okay, I phone Abbey.
Abby?
Don't.
Abbey, give me. Okay, she can give me the artist at least.
How do you not know this?
I will once you tell
Is
us.
this allowed?
All right, I'm going to get Abby to give you the artist and you can both buzz in with a song name.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Go.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Hayesy. I'm out. You're a joke.
Jodes, have you got anything?
Come on, Jodes.
I'm calling it.
Sorry.
That's zip to both of you.
Oh.
It was...
What do you...
There we go.
What is this song?
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
No one has ever heard this song. Is this a new song? Jodes, you heard this song? Oh my God, this was a song that genuinely launched Justin Bieber into a cool space.
Yeah. And you say that regularly, so I'm disappointed.
Oh my God, I'm disappointed
You know
in
what?
myself.
I know it's 1-0 up Hayesy. We've got one song left. This is going to be the winner. I've called it.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
Yes, you can.
Can't do that because it's already 1-0. So look, this is what's going to happen. So look, I think I'm just going to go throw this out there and make the rules on Ryan. If it's a draw, then we either split the voucher or they get a voucher each.
Okay.
All right.
You can't just turn up to game 3 and be like,
oh. Stakes.
Like, you know what Zoe used to play at school? Oh, last goal wins. Like, but I'm up by 10 goals, Zoe.
Okay, all right, fine. All right, fire it up.
Goodness
Song
sake.
3. Go on.
Go.
Song 3.
Jodie.
What?
If you gave me a chance,
come on, I
could take it.
I'll take a name
it's
or...
a shot in the dark.
Come on. Hayesy, can you come in with the win?
Okay. It's Gautier. I know that.
I know what it is now.
I will take either a name.
Okay, rather be.
I'll take it.
No. It's got to be full name and artist.
No, it doesn't.
Clean Bandit, rather be. Hey,
That's on your screen.
Go. Come over here, Jodie. Have a look. Have a look.
It's not. That is a clean win for Andrew Hayes. Well done.
Hang on a second. What just happened there? I just blacked out for the last 45 seconds. Did something amazing happen?
I think you might have just
Oh
won
my
the brand for
God.
Haley.
Congratulations, Haley. We did it, baby.
Oh, sorry, Cass. Well done.
Good stuff. All right.
That was intense.
Is your heart pounding?
Yeah, and I get the lyrics, and then I can't get the song name.
Was it so hard?
I know.
Was it so hard?
I reckon Jodie walked so you could run in that one.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, somehow Jodie's done something big now.
I'm sorry. Is that Andrew Hayes piggybacking on me?
That's all right. And I'm slam dunking right at the end. Hayesy Powerfield Gardens, $100 voucher. The faster parts are coming your way.
Well done.
Hey, it's 1-2, by the way. We're not keeping score until now. Oh, Jodes, I've been saying this forever. Now it's official. You keep on watching the skies.
What's happened?
What a big week it's been for the alien watchers out there.
Yeah.
Confirmed last week, UFO whistleblower David Grush told Congress that the US government has uncovered extraterrestrial bodies and spaceships from crash sites, and that the internet responded, I'd say, pretty accordingly. I don't think we've responded hard enough on this. It's huge.
Yeah.
Are we just so desensitized with all this stuff now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're anything like me, I don't like thinking about what's out there because it scares me. Because I don't want to be invaded as a planet and as a species.
You don't want to be probed. I don't want to be probed either.
Not after the weekend I've had, no.
Maybe all the aliens are really nice.
I bring you love.
Or maybe they take you away in their little spaceships and they probe you.
Yeah.
Who wants to get probed? Nobody.
No one ever.
Especially on a Monday, it's the worst.
And then they do that thing where they make you forget
Yeah.
that you've been probed.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, geez, bum's a bit sore. And then the alien's there and you're like, what happened last night? And he just shrugs his shoulders. He's like, nothing, mate, nothing happened. Next question.
I bring you love. Wow, that's a special kind of love, isn't
That's
it?
just that's come out of nowhere. Makes you think though, doesn't it? When you look around us in society, maybe some of the celebrities as well. Are there any aliens amongst us, do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know.
Surely.
I don't know. What do you think?
I reckon there probably is. I've been thinking about this for a while. I've got a top 3 for you. I reckon people who are classified as humans who are probably, in fact, aliens.
Right, but they look like humans.
They look like humans.
Right.
And they have human characteristics.
But you think they're from Mars?
I think they might be in disguise and they're aliens dressed up as humans.
Yeah, or Saturn or
Yeah.
Pluto or...
Maybe. Who knows?
Or the other one that works in with being probed.
Yeah. Uranus ties are beautiful.
I didn't say it.
It's a planet. It's a planet. Number 1, Steve Smith. Steve Smith's got some strange movements, doesn't he?
What do you mean?
Some strange mannerisms, the way he carries himself. And don't worry, they could be really, really good. Like these elite humans, and maybe they're too good for their own selves. And that's where you go, well, maybe the guy's just an alien. But Steve Smith just sort of moves around a bit differently, don't you reckon?
You've scored so many runs that you're from outer space.
Yeah, just his habits in between shots as well.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Just how OCD he is with things.
Yeah.
Steve Smith absolutely could be one. Kanye West, he's definitely an alien.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Kanye. Shut the
up. That's alien talk.
He could be one just because he gives 0 Fs about anything ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he just does what Kanye wants to do.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
maybe.
That makes sense. The other one for me is Piers Morgan. He's an alien, and he's been sent from another planet to piss off everyone. It's a giant experiment that the aliens are having, and they're taking the absolute mickey out of us because they've sent us Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't think people in England even like Piers Morgan.
He's like the English Kane Corns. Like he deliberately just says things just to antagonise.
Oh, I'd rather listen to Kane Corns. I'd much rather Kane. You got one?
Yeah, I think Pete Davison, you know the guy off Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
He's a really unusual looking cat, but also manages to snag the hottest women on the planet.
Yeah, so if those other aliens that you talk about have got those little things that make you forget things, has Pete Davidson got some kind of special wand that he's waving in front of the best looking and the highest profile women celebrities on the planet?
And the wand goes, you think I'm hot, you think I'm hot.
Have a look at me. Are you though? I mean, statistically, it's not what these elite looking women would go for, but here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
I think he must be... Like, women love funny men or funny aliens, right? So that just must blind women everywhere. Like, oh, you're so funny, Pete, come here, snog me.
Snog me.
Nom, nom.
That's how it works.
What the fork?
What the fork?
What the fork is happening?
It's a little segment we like to do where we ask what the fork, and it could be anything. Normally, it's sort of, well, it did evolve out of the fact that there's no forks in any given workplace in South Australia ever. But now it's evolved into just what don't you understand, what don't you get in everyday life. And we've come across a bit of a conundrum here
at Nova. So in the fridge, in our kitchen, for the last month, has been a whole loin of pork.
Ugh.
Which brings us to this segment. And it's gone from what the fork to what the pork.
Yeah, wow. Who saw that coming?
I don't understand for the life of me why someone has brought in a loin of pork into our staff fridge.
Yeah.
I don't get to the bottom of it. So if I was to do an all-staff page at the moment, it would go something like this. Could the owner of the loin of pork in the level 3 fridge please report to the studio to explain yourselves? Thank you. Yeah. Thanks in advance.
Outrageous, man, if you heard that for the first time. Who's got pork in the fridge?
And also, you're in my parking space, you know? You know what I mean? That's where I like to put my fruit.
Real solid piggery, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's prime real estate in the fridge.
Isn't it?
It shouldn't be soaked up with pork, and the juice gets there as well, and it gets that real pork scent and flavour about the fridge. That takes weeks to get out.
And I feel like it is starting to get a bit tangy.
Right.
Because it's been there for the better part of a month. I just went and had a look at the loin of pork a moment ago, and there's no use-by date on it. So who's to say when that thing went off?
Yeah, it's just stewing now in its own juices. It's not going to regenerate, is it?
Camera guy Josh has threatened to chuck it in the air fryer today just to really crackle that sucker up.
Jeez, that man will air fry anything, won't he? Jeez, he'd air fry his own hand if he had an opportunity, if he was hungry enough, and then eat it. It's unbelievable.
It just raises the question, what the pork? And what have you found in your workplace fridge? What have you discovered? Science experiments? Things with mould in them?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Last week at my other workplace, someone that worked there in the kitchen roasted a whole lamb.
Really?
During the day.
Geez, that's elaborate. For everyone? Was it a group activity just for themselves?
No. I think there was a whisper that his oven broke down at home. So he's just brought it in and roasted up a lamb.
See, that's next level. I'm not even comfortable doing that at my own house for the mess I'd make there. Although you're more comfortable at your workplace making a big old mess, aren't you?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can get away with not cleaning it up, and then people leave rude signs going, can you please clean your scraps up?
Hey, guys, just a reminder, let's keep it tidy on level 3. And then someone right back, yeah, it definitely wasn't us. Another person, yeah, it definitely wasn't us. We're going to play this game. We're not going to play this game. Okay? For goodness sake.
13 24 10. What the pork? What have you found in your workplace fridge? Also, the text line's open as well. 0400 919 919. Get involved, please.
We'll take calls next.
What the fork?
What the fork?
What the fork is happening?
Normally, we call this segment What the Fork because there's no forks in any workplace. It's just those everyday conundrums that you go, I don't understand that at all. We've got one in our fridge in the kitchen at the moment where there's been a loin of pork just sitting in the middle shelf for about, a month now. No one seems to know where it's come from.
Just aging beautifully like a nice bottle of wine.
No one seems to know where it's going. No one seems to know an expiry date. No one knows anything about this loin of pork.
A piece of pork now owns the fridge.
Yep. And taking up prime real estate, as you mentioned, Andrew Hayes. So 13 24 10 this morning, what did you discover in your workplace fridge is the question that we're asking. Let's go to Tamara. Hi, Tamara.
Hey guys, how you going this morning?
Good. What's in your fridge?
Not so much my fridge, but I go to work and I'm a cleaner, and I have to clean out his fridge once a week, and there'll be mouldy cheese to rotten vegetables to rotten fruit, and then he likes to collect avocado seeds.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I think he likes to hoard things, I'd say. But yeah, so there'll be like a pile of like avocado seeds weekly. I have to take them out, and then there'll be like a pile of containers in there. I have to chuck them out. And then it gets weirder. Like he puts, he cracks eggs into like a Tupperware container and just lets them sit in there. And then I come, and then next week I tip them out and get rid of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that.
Whose house are you cleaning? Is it Jeffrey Dahmer's house?
Weird, right?
Very weird. Tamara, are you tempted to leave a note?
Oh, I'm tempted to not go back, but someone's got to do it.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Keep your avocado pips to yourself, I would have thought.
Yeah, that's our motto.
Yeah.
Different. I just, wear gloves and a mask and straight to it. And complain as I go. Yeah.
Thank you, I think, Tamara. Let's go. This is a familiar name to us. Keely.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
We're good, thank you. Now, Keely, go for it.
I was in, and you guys are talking about the pork on level 3. Well, let's talk about level 4. There is a garbage bag of an entire fish in our freezer.
What? Okay, so this is upstairs. Just to paint a picture. So Keely works upstairs. There's 2 levels, level 3 and level 4. Look, there's all sorts of issues on level 3 with the fridge.
There's no question.
Body parts and all sorts of things just hanging out in our fridge. So your fridge is even worse upstairs.
Yeah, really bad. We've actually got, bread that you can help yourself do to make, like, toast and toasties, as you'd know. So that's just sitting right next to the garbage bag of fish.
There's a whole fish.
An entire fish.
And you're saying it belongs to David Penberthy?
Absolutely, yeah.
Come on, Pembo.
I'm thinking it belongs to salesman Pat, but I could be wrong.
Oh, tidy it up, Pembo. Thanks, Keely.
Right.
Thanks for that. Let's take one more. This is disgusting. Hi, John. Good morning to you. What did you discover in the work fridge?
Well, it's not that I discovered it. It's I left it there, but look, it's not very nice. But on my first day at work, I bought a chicken roll, or a chicken wrap, I should say. Sorry, and I put it in the fridge. Forgot to eat it, and after about, I think it was about a week, I realised, I've left that in the fridge, and I had a look, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to leave it in there and see how long it stays there before someone removes it. So anyway, a year and a half later, I actually removed it because nobody was removing it, so it's like...
God, it was this genuine standoff.
Yeah, it was genuine, yeah.
So John...
Look, it wasn't the nicest thing to be leaving in the fridge for a year and a half, but after a bit, I just thought, you know what, let's see who moves it, and no one did. So yeah, it was terrible.
So you were in a Mexican chicken standoff with yourself.
With myself, yes, yeah.
That's good. Oh, and there's never a clear-cut winner in those situations.
No. Good on you, John.
Good stuff.
Oh, wow.
Jodie and Hayesy in with you.
Yeah. Have we located our loin of pork owner?
Yeah. What do you know? We'll just watch this space, I suppose. Jodie and Hayesy.